Hello, everyone. I'm back again. Uh, Back again today. Now, I was a little delayed because I've been over the weekend. I didn't do too much reading, but I did a little bit, and I talked to uh, a friend, get his handle. Uh, uh, which, yes, that's it. Anyway, I talked to him a little bit, asked him for help on this idea, like information, and so what I've been doing is thinking on it, and then I was reading more. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna rename CR. Oh, you can hear roommate's dog in the background. Sorry about that. CR underscore. I did mention, like a couple broadcasts ago, the idea of kind of being a little cheeky with the name. I wanted to provide at least a little bit of a write up before I went off. So, yeah, it's been a smidge. Obviously, a couple days. This stream will be slightly shorter because I do have to get ready for work after too long. However, I believe I have the methodology. So what we'll do is we will have. Do we need to do global? Feature inventory. And then it will be bracket, close bracket. There we go. So that should make a global a global one. And then from what I was reading, we can do global dot inventory. Spell it. Bracket 0 bracket. Then from here we can do a struct sort of. So I don't think we can use ID. Just do lid Lantanim ID. Lid is equivalent to oh right, we probably need a blank inventory space. Wait a minute. So yeah, 0 is probably the blank inventory space. Lid will be. What we can do is we can just go down here. Link into the creature list. Link. Link. And then we can just do name. contrast, we can go 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Oh yeah, that's all problem with this. This isn't finished. Okay. Lid global.blank creature. So what I want for this one is what we can do is we can do global.blank creature blank fun. So what we can do here is we can use the 0 space to represent empty slots. So there'll obviously have to be like a Pokemon PC and so forth. So what we can do is we can set it so we have the idea of blank creature, and then is blank is 1. It checks. We'll have something that when we get around to it that will check for blank creatures. Array cannot be indexed this way. Okay, so equals blank. Excellent. There we go. We fixed it. So then what we can do, inventory is equivalent to and they'll do lid red creature is blank 0 because it's not blank, comma here level 10. Level 10. Dimensional experience. Oh no, it's error. Comma HP in I don't know if I want to do energy. And then so we can have so the lid will reference so the idea is, right, we'll have that it'll reference the lid, which will reference this, right? There we go. So it'll reference this stat. So we can pull the basic stats, but I want to include a few things like obviously level, experience, HP remaining. I don't know if I want to pull how many more stats I want to set up because zero. We don't have any status effects defined yet, but I know we'll have statuses. Because this will be like the idea is this will be every stat we have here. Obviously those are like hard to find, but the idea I think on paper is that these will, when I get to actually properly building them out, is that this will be like base at level 100 stats. So like it obviously probably won't be 100, it won't be 10, it'll be something higher, and then what we can do is we can simply run linear regressions against the level. So like it would be like in-game HP is like when you get into a battle. Your HP is going to be like, it's going to be like 10 over, at level 10, it's going to be 10 over 100, so 1/10 of what the maximum would be. However, I do want to include, so I want to do IVs and EVs, something like that, but I don't know what I want to do for it. However, I will do, I know this is something I'm going to do. I won't elaborate too much on what those are going to be, but they are going to be things tied to the feature. Oh, of course, nickname, nicknames, obviously, and there'll be a method of defining it. I'll give them a nickname. Oh yeah. Gender. Gender 0. Oh, and of course, color variants, nicknames. I think that will be everything that I want to include for now, because I haven't actually worked on the like XP, HP and stuff. I think that's a good starting place that we'll have a reference for. So then, theoretically, though, what we should be able to do, and this will obviously require creating a capture mechanic. I think actually this is it, because what I think I'm just going to write it down. I think what we could do is for whenever we have a capture event, right? It'll be like it'll just pull global dot creature. Array, check size of array, GameMaker. Yeah, so what we do is we do like you would have like next underscore entry equals length brackets global dot creature inventory, and then you would have I want to find that globally or not, but then you would have inventory next entry, because since these count from 0, the next entry obviously counts up. So it's like if you pull this right now, for example, it'd be future inventory. Because you have 1, but it's checking for 2, so it'd tell you 2. And then what you do is you can dump into here and then define a new creature. Then you don't need stats, I think. So then, now let's see what happens when we launch. See if there's any big bugs. So we start to fight. I mean, obviously, the whole fighting system is completely broken. Still, or it's not It's working like as intended, but it's not reducing the results I would like. Or it's not set up right to finish, is what I mean. So what we can do though is battle controller. Oh, right. So it's slot 1. And then what we do not creature list, player party. So a creature list, we have player list. So instead of it being global.red creature, it's global.creature inventory 1. Copy. Paste. And then this is just going to be similar. It's going to be global.red creature. Excuse me. So those will be 0 because those represent blanks. Now, I don't think it's going to pull correctly. Creature inventory. Actually, scripts. That's one thing we haven't done. Should initialize player script and we do initialize creatures. Now it's not going to work. Yeah, because it's not. Oh, no. It's not configured. So we do is we open up the battle controller right here. And then player creature is player party. It turns player creature into player creature. You just have to. Hmm. So what it's doing here is it's defining it to be global creature inventory 1, which is this. So it defines that to be equal to this. We then need it to access lid. So we want it to access coworker seems to be. I'm not sure if this is any of this is coming through the noise gate, but he seems to be locked in a deadly struggle with his dog. I say deadly, I mean very friendly. I guess maybe we will. Let's see here. I guess maybe the best thing to do would be to take everything. Okay. And simply boink. Boink, boink, boink. Yeah, boink, boink, yeah. We do creatures squeeze specific creature. Then we have the two things, right? So we have, so when you catch it, it defines everything here. So that way, when you pull the code, it should still, it functions. So basically the idea is, I guess, when, because I mean, there's a way to do it. I was thinking I could do it where I could define a second variable that pulls all this basic info. But it's like, well, why not just have it when you catch something? It dumps its species info into this guy here, right? And so the only thing we'll have to do is probably is just attach the word base underscore HP. So what we'll do is we'll attach base to everything here. Base. So these will all be base stats, specific stats. And what we can do, I guess, yeah, because we do HP remain, we'll then do sure. Do MV modified value for now. 0 0 underscore MV 0 0 special 0. I'll just call it IV and EV internally. Get sued for that. Yeah, that's what I'll do. 0 defense agility underscore IV 0 G underscore IV 0. Oh, I forgot commas and like everything. So what'll happen is we will have this equivalent to HP. So this one will be equivalent to instead of HP remain. And then, for example, player creature attack would instead be equivalent to base attack. Plus base attack plus creature bracket bracket. So it should be something in this format right here. Oops. B. B. Mm-hmm. Uber. What if we just real quick make it a make it a make it a I presume I'll have to come back in here and add in EVs or whatever I use for it, and other modifiers, of course, as time goes on. Well, in fact, that's one thing I want to include because I like it. I like the concept. Nature. I haven't defined any natures yet. Yoink. 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 Why does my phone keep chirping? Oh yeah, so I also I posted last night before I went to bed. I remembered I needed to post it. I had it all written up, and then I forgot to post it. My first report. They're going to be. I always forget the comma. I always forget to add the commas. I'm going to try to do a object controller. Oops. I always forget something. What I muff up. Accidentally add extra bracket. But yeah, I did the progress report. Yeah, I don't know. I did my progress report. I managed to get it up. That's going to be the first of hopefully many. And one of the things I've done is I've commissioned commission artist. I commissioned Emmy Arts. I included their ad, of course, and my plan is to have a running list of all people in it for anybody who I commission. Obviously, Fakemon. I've been looking at Fakemon artists. Listen, I know everybody says Pal World is a Pokemon ripoff. This is going to be a Pokemon. This is going to be a Pokemon ripoff, and I make zero pretenses to otherwise. It's not coming back up. Dang it. So now I think that we need to really quickly. We got that going actually, seemingly pretty quick. But what we'll find out though is because what we can do is we can sprite. We're going to create a few new sprites. Geez, I just can't spell. So we're going to SPR_green creature image, and the green creature will be the green is triangular. Because green is a triangular color. And if anybody wants to elaborate on that, I will not. But yeah, I got the first piece of art going for my. Let me download it. I mean, people will probably already seen it, but it's this bad boy. Wapaloose. That's not his actual name. He's Capaloose. He's really cute. I'm really satisfied with how he turned out. He did a very good job of taking my unrefined concept and making an actual art out of him. So I was super happy with him. I'm going to commission him again for something that's probably and I know it's like, oh, why aren't you using him? The answer is simple. He is a big image. I want those guys to be reference arts. So I do plan to eventually commission actual art rather than something than just keep using these. But for now, I'm going to create a bunch of guys because I want to check out a full party, and then because the goal is first create full party. Then to create a full party, and then figure out party mechanics, start working on party, I guess, and start working on first like the party and system, so that way we can actually switch between party members. What are you noise about? So I'm trying to create. I'm just creating real quick some sprites for it. I was gonna say, where am I? There we go. Wait, what? 2, 3. Need one more. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make up try to make a heart creature. Look at me with the bigger round eyes. But yeah, try to create a I don't know, like working capture mechanic system. So he only has arms with which to hug. I'm just going. Sure. So what we can do is we do that, create those, we go back to our creature inventory. Creature dot green. Then we just joink a oh, I forgot the equals sign. That's what I forgot. Equals name green creature sprite green creature sprite. Primary type. Oh, my types list open. I know I should be putting too much thought into it, but I want to just keep. No, I'll just keep them for now, and then when we start testing, we can. Creature. Excuse me. Orange creature. Sprite. Sprite is the orange creature. White creature. Now then, we can go back to Lantanim inventory. No, bad boy up full screen. Actually, I don't think we need lid at all. I don't think we need lid at all, do we? Because the only time we access the lid is when. Yeah, we don't need the lid. The lid is pulled in like the battle or something. It's pulled beforehand, but we don't need it saved. I don't think. Let's lid. Sure. So then what we can do is we can just copy, paste. This will be global dot. Let's see, what's the next one we want to do? Global dot green creature. We can have green creature. Come on. All right, what we can do is because it is literally just. Oh no, it's not the same because it's close but not identical because I put in the base stuff. I just have to make sure we get battle sprite. Oh, excuse me. A little tired. Now then, instead of big red, he'll be big green. No, he'll be little green. Oh, you know what? My music. I didn't even start my music. This has been very awkward. It has been just silence and me making weird noises this whole time. Atrocious. The music isn't just for streaming, though. I actually like listening to music, like background stuff when I'm working. But sometimes I get focused. Art creature. Art creature. Art creature. Bugs. I don't know. I'm starting to dislike that I said he's there to hug you, because now it feels creepy. But well, in for a penny, in for a pound. I just started thinking, like, he kind of feels like a creep now, actually. Like, creature. One creature. One creature. Then number 5 will be equal to... Wait, no, we don't want 5. I made an extra creature, but I don't want him yet. Because I want to test out... player party. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So... we have our player inventory. We'll have 4 of them. We now need to be able to create pull-up inventory menu. Let me double check something. I didn't do anything with R. Good. I know what you're thinking. Hey, wait a minute. Like you said, at some point you only want 5 creatures on a party. That's true, but I think I have an idea. So, the controller, we'll go back to controller. We'll rename controller to object controller. Continuing with our theme of very slowly fixing things to be standardized. The controller, currently it's you press escape, it creates Sudoku, uncreate, it does nothing, which creates stuff. The controller, I think, is primarily going to be used for GUI stuff, I think, because we'll always have the controller in areas where you can pull up the GUI. And so I don't think he'll actually go to the menu. He'll go to the battle menu, because the battle menu will be controlled by the battle controller. So we'll use different controllers. We'll rename this guy, actually. Object Overworld controller. So he controls the overworld. Which I don't think we need any of this step then. And then we can actually really quickly open up room battle scene. Yoink. Excuse me. So there we go. We'll have object overworld controller, add event, key press, letters, PR. So this is going to be upon pressing R, the new variable, global variable, there in player can walk equals 1. What we do is our it would just do no. Player can walk equals 0. And then what we do is we go to the object player. We can rename to be actually let's rename the sprites too. Can't rename them all at once. Okay. Rename. 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 Because the player, key down left, what we're going to do is we're going to tab. Wait 1 second. So, note to self, remember that. Yep. There can walk. 1. So now, third party broken. Oh, forgot commas. We're still able to walk, we're still moving around, we're still schmoving. I will have to adjust sprite work, I think, still. But we can still schmoove just fine. However, oh right, I forgot to check. Let me. Oh yeah, because I only did it for 1. But it proves that the concept works. We just copy, open new, copy, Control V, tab, now we can move, press R, we can no longer. We can still spin, which, yeah, let me double check. Oh, okay, that's right. The code. This needs to go. Tab. There we go. So now. There we go. Now, we're moving, and then we press R. Okay, so now something is wrong. I think it's because I don't have the semicolons there, but I'm not sure. Oh, wait, if statement. Wait, let me double check. Look at my formatting. Yeah, I should have included the squiggly brackets. I don't know why I didn't include the squiggly brackets. Oh, Demonstrous is streaming. Somehow you stumbled here upon me without watching Demonstrous. Go watch Demonstrous on youtube.com. It's D''monstrous with the D standing for Dexter. Right. Dexter Monstrous. Yeah, he's a great guy. Like him very much. Met him, well, I say met him. I found him on Twitter because he's a love bug. like me, likes Dizzy Dokuro, Phase Connect. And I started following him solely for that reason. And then I started following him on this account as well, Oswald Ernst, because I didn't originally find him on Oswald Ernst. I found him on a different account, but that account's gone now, so that doesn't matter. I was too much of a spastic, and I wasn't doing anything right, so that one's gone. You now have my account, Oswald. And I'm doing something right this time, rather than something wrong. This isn't right, is it? Oh, maybe it is. Holy beans. I have not been streaming as long as I thought I would. Okay. Oh, we've got menu. So then it should create new object. DJ underscore here new. And then we'll have sprites, outside sprites, sprite menu. Excuse me. This isn't right, I don't think, actually. You won't have any Oops. Sprite 31. I'm deleting you. You're gone. Goodbye. Add event. No sprite. Sprites. GM created. GM blank. So the object player menu will be blank. Yes. Add event. Draw GUI. I don't remember draw GUI. It's been too long. No, it's not draw self. It'll do draw underscore sprite. Yes. So we'll do sprite. Box. That's gonna break something. Object player menu. Right. Well, SPR underscore menu box. We'll draw that at sub image 0, I guess, because there's no frames yet. Nothing has frames yet. X. I don't know what the position is. Thousands. See what happens. 3, rot 0, comma color the underscore white, and then white, comma, 1. Global create object. Do you make an object again? What's the command? Instance create. Create depth x comma y comma 0 comma obj underscore menu comma 0. Object 5 needs to be a struct abort. Okay. Crap. I just do that. Okay. Okay. X, Y. Do that, draw GUI. Oh, hey. That works better. We'll have to figure out probably how to deal with all that garbage. I guess 1,000 was probably like off screen. Okay. Now. Draw a sprite. Demiurge. Not sprite with Demiurge. I want object Demiurge. Get me out of here. Listen. Okay. So we have global dot layer menu select equals 1. So now sounds more like Hoi 4 music. Where are you at? Not creature menu, player object menu. So I know I could have just done it as setting itself as the sprite, but that sounds too easy. Excuse me. If global dot air menu selection equals 1. T brackets SPR underscore blank selected menu blank selected menu item blank menu item 0 comma x comma y comma 3 comma 3 comma 0 comma c light underscore text. Let me find the text actually for the button. Already, I think finding ways to do this better than what I've been doing. So, x plus 60 with see how everything aligns up here. Because I think we're getting closer. Not everything's not lined up right, but we're getting closer to a correct. X plus 20, y plus 20, 2, R. Hey, that's probably a good selection for the button. Y scale, let's do 2.2. See what happens. R. What if we do, let's just go to 0.8 maybe? Oh, that's Y scale. What am I doing? Not insert. I don't want to do insert. 0.5. Now I could measure this, but to get the value, but there we go. Look, that's actually pretty good. So we're gonna want to move the text over less, down maybe 15 pixels, scale it to chart R. So we need to go down a little more and to the right a little more. So let's say x plus 25, y plus 25. There we go. We just need to move it over a little more, actually. Maybe it was good at x plus 60. Actually, there we go. So what we do is we do those two. We also do another one, another one. We also do underscore SPR underscore unselected menu item. Exit. Yeah. Oh, it's the sea shanty from Aquatics. Let's see what happens. Right. 60. Now this is also probably not a good idea. Menu-wise. Because I will probably have to adjust this, because I presume we're not going to just do do the same thing over and over and over again. Or it's not going to be the same resolution for everyone. Different problem. That's going to be more of a beautification thing. So that's a future me problem. Then, and here, and depth, no. He pressed down. If global dot player menu selection equals equals 1, global dot player menu selection equals 2, and then add event. Down, up, player menu selection equals 2, global dot equals 1. Now, I think now fascinating. It's not at all what I want, but okay. Give Oh, of course. Would you look at that? Okay. Event. Change event. Go with key press because let's keep it consistent. Key pressed. Junction key. Letters E. If global dot layer new selection 1 draw let's just not put anything yet. Yep, global dot play selection 2 brackets dot instance game maker oh, does it just instance destroy? Is equal to 1. Now let's see what happens. That's not working. Just copy the same text. See what happens. Okay, so it was just I didn't have anything above. Okay. Cool. Cool. Love it. Love it. Love it. Sucks. Today I was a little busy this morning. I wanted to get more done. But hey, I think the storage system done, actually, which was technically my goal for like the whole 2 weeks. Done in like an hour, which is nice. I think tomorrow what I'm going to do, because I've started the work on it, it's only basic menuing. But what I'm going to do is tomorrow I'm going to have a player. I don't know if I want. Do I want us to try to set up the PC system yet? I guess. I mean, I could do it a rough draft and then not do it for a while. That wouldn't be hard at all. Because I think the PC. Because one of the things is I have the master list, the Lantanim inventory list, and what it will do is PC player, obviously player party you kind of saw, it sets a reference where instead of it storing the information there, it just says, okay, here's what in this slot, here's what's in that slot. And what we'll do is when you open up the inventory menu, it checks that, and then it's like, okay, so this is in this slot, so I open it up. And then one thing is so how do we handle the possibility of releasing or trading creatures? And I think the answer is very simple. We just don't. What we do is we just vaporize the reference to it, and then possibly create a list somewhere of all these guys were released. And so what you have is you have this list of so they never get removed technically from the save game. The save game records everything you've caught and it always keeps recording everything you've caught. I don't think that should be too big of a problem for memory blow. I mean, I don't know how GameMaker stores its scripts, but it can't be very much data for a few dozen lines and a couple variables. So I think that shouldn't be a big issue. We'll find out later, I guess, because maybe worst case scenario, we create the list of creatures that don't exist anymore. You've released them into the wild, and then what you do is you just overwrite that one with something. Once you hit a certain point, that becomes a problem.